Visa holders across the US are suddenly under the spotlight. Over 55 million people are now being revetted by the government. Student visas revoked. Truck driver visas paused. Even social media is under review. This isn't rumor, it's happening right now. This is Immiscope, your trusted source for US immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. In the last 48 hours, the Trump administration confirmed the largest visa crackdown in American history. Every single foreign visa holder in the United States, nearly 55 million people, is being continuously vetted. Officials say the goal is national security, but for immigrants, students, and workers, the reality is fear, anxiety, and sudden loss of status. Stay with me, because in this video we'll break down what changed, who it affects, and what risks you need to prepare for. The core issue: what is continuous vetting? Under this system, immigration checks are no longer a one-time process. Instead, DHS, USCIS, and State Department databases feed into a network of law enforcement and intelligence agencies. Officials say they're watching for a new criminal charges, even misdemeanors, any overstay or violation of visa conditions, security risks, including suspected ties to terrorism, social media content flagged as threatening or extremist. To put it simply, your visa can now be questioned or revoked any day of the year, even if you've already entered the US and complied with the rules. Student visa revocations, a wake-up call. Perhaps the most shocking number so far: more than 6,000 student visas have already been revoked. Officials point to two main reasons. 1. Criminal allegations, including DUIs, burglary, and assault. 2. National security flags, about 300 cases where students were accused of supporting extremist groups. But immigrant advocates say many students were punished before due process. Some faced revocation before their cases even went to court. Imagine studying for years, paying tuition, and suddenly being told to leave the country over an unresolved accusation. This has created waves of anxiety across American universities. For international students who bring in billions of dollars each year to the US education system, the message is clear. You are constantly under the microscope. Global reach, millions under review. What makes this program unprecedented is its global scope. Roughly 5 million Indian visa holders are now part of the intensified review. That includes H-1B tech workers, students, dependents, and even visitors. Indian communities are reporting delayed approvals, sudden denials, and extra questioning at airports. For families who have built their lives around US education and jobs, uncertainty is spreading fast. This isn't limited to India, though. Citizens from dozens of countries are now caught in a backlog of rescreenings. Consulates worldwide are preparing for longer waits and higher rejection rates. Additional freezes, truck driver visas. Another major headline: the US has suspended visas for foreign commercial truck drivers. The decision followed a fatal crash involving an Indian origin driver. Officials say this pause is temporary, but it highlights how one tragic incident can trigger sweeping restrictions. For industries relying on immigrant drivers: agriculture, construction, long-haul logistics, this decision adds to labor shortages and rising costs. For drivers abroad waiting for approvals, the dream of working in the US has been put on indefinite hold. Why this matters to you? If you hold a visa, any category, this matters because compliance alone may not be enough anymore. Even minor mistakes, unintentional overstays, or controversial online posts could raise red flags. The consequences can include immediate visa revocation, forced departure or deportation, multi-year or permanent bans from re-entering. For families, this can mean sudden separation. For professionals, it can destroy years of career planning. For students, it can end education midstream. Risks beyond individuals. The effects aren't just personal. Entire sectors are now at risk. Universities may lose thousands of international students, shrinking diversity and cutting billions from tuition revenue. Tech companies could lose access to critical foreign talent if H-1Bs are flagged. Local businesses depending on immigrant workers face shortages. Economists warn this could also hit the US economy. Immigration has been a backbone of growth for decades. Shrinking that flow, or making it unstable, risks long-term damage. Possible benefits and the government's argument. To be fair, the administration argues that continuous vetting enhances national security. They claim it prevents criminals or extremists from hiding behind legal visas. It also allows quicker action against genuine threats, rather than waiting years until a renewal. For Americans concerned about safety, this may feel like reassurance. For compliant immigrants, some argue it could improve trust in the system by proving that rules are being enforced equally. But critics say the balance is off, punishing the many for the mistakes of the few. Real-life scenarios. Let's consider how this could play out. A graduate student in Boston is charged with shoplifting. Before their court date, their visa is revoked. They are deported without ever proving innocence. Jen H., one B.Tech worker, posts political commentary online. Algorithms flag their comments as extremist, triggering a review that delays their green card path. A truck driver in India, who has cleared every requirement, suddenly sees his visa category frozen because of one high-profile case unrelated to him. These examples show how individual lives are reshaped by broad enforcement. What can visa holders do? Here are 3 urgent steps if you hold a visa. 1. Know your rights and terms. Keep clear records of your entry, status, and compliance. Never assume minor infractions will be ignored. 2. Be careful online. Posts, tweets, or videos can be taken out of context. Under continuous vetting, digital footprints matter. 3. Get professional advice early. If you face charges or investigations, consult an immigration attorney before it escalates to a revocation. Preparation and caution are now more important than ever. The bigger picture. This policy is more than enforcement. It's a message. The U.S. government is signaling that visas are not guaranteed, they are conditional privileges subject to review at any time. For some, this will mean extra caution but continued opportunity. For others, it will feel like constant insecurity, with the risk of losing everything overnight. The U.S. has entered a new era of immigration enforcement. 55 million visa holders worldwide are under continuous review. More than 6,000 students already lost their visas. 5 million Indians face new scrutiny. Truck driver visas are paused. The landscape is shifting rapidly, and immigrants need to adapt fast. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching Immiscope. See you in the next video.